that's actually what you can see in the whole plant. You want the whole plant chopped up nice even sizes, and you want the little kernels there, see the little yellow bits, those little bits there, that's all the corn. You want that nice and chopped up, crushed in half, quarters, so when it goes through the cow, that can get utilised by the cow. So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, hope everyone's well. See behind me, we're back foraging maize. Jason's here in the Claas 860 and we've started yesterday, carried on today, this morning. Not everything to do. We've got we've got around about, we're going to cut about 70 vergy, or 75, 80 vergies, not exactly sure yet. Basically filling up the clamp at the contractor's yard. So yeah, it's good to get it off in nice conditions. This was drilled 26th of May. Yeah, it's pretty good considering the weather. Just started to die off. Yeah, going well. We got quite a few clips, so we can show you that in this video. Got the drone out as well, so lots of maize in this video. All of this feed is used to feed our dairy cows, so take them out to the clamp, stored, and then we feed it over the next year, 18 months. That's Will filled, off he goes. Alex will pull up. This is variety, different varieties of maize, mature at different times. It's been a fairly good year. Some of the field, depending on when they got rain or how dry the seabed was, some of the maize is taller than others. This is around about 8 foot tall. You want nice full cobs. This variety is Prospect, an LG variety, and this is basically where all the goodness is in the plant. So this is the cob here. That is the crucial bit. You want a nice full cob all the way to the top, and when you want the kernels, we snap it in half. You want a good amount of kernels as well. So that's a nice looking plant. Just starting to die off, so that dry matter should be around perfect. So yeah, hopefully all good. And you want the kernels, no moisture left, nice and hard, and it's nice and hard. Put your foot in there, I'll put your fingernail in there, and it's nice and hard. So the machine basically comes along. I'll show you that. We've seen that. We're going to see that. It's basically chops the whole plant. It's got knives at the bottom, spins around, slices it, chops the whole plant into lots of little pieces, and hopefully, so I'll show you when we get to the clamp, it crushes up all of these kernels into lots of little pieces. If the cow ate this like that, it would pass straight through the cow. Just a bit like sweet corn if you eat it in your dinner. Comes straight out the other end. just like our cows. We've got to make sure this is all crushed up into lots of different pieces. So when it goes through our cows, it is actually utilised by the cow, and it provides great starch, great energy, brilliant feed for our cows. And we're fortunate, I say, we can grow it really well in Jersey. Our climate loves it. We're a little bit warmer. Usually we get good amounts of rain. So this is a pretty decent crop. Fairly happy with this year. Haven't had too much rain, but this went in after potatoes, 26th of May. So the time I got drilled, yeah, pretty pleased, and nice to be harvesting in good conditions. Morning everyone, today we're filling up, we're on Maize again, and we're filling up the contractors clamp. I've just on a trailer today. Yeah, it's nice stuff. Maybe slightly too dry, but we still had a little bit left. So we sheeted all this up this morning. You can just see we had not very much, but great, nice to get all the way through the year. It's really good. So we've kept feeding maize the whole way through the diet. Get this opened up. Oh, haven't got the luxury of automatic tailgates, but yeah, we'll get this clamp filled up. So, maybe it won't be filled up, probably 3/4 full. You'll see it's that big. Well, sheet it all up. We might not get it all full today. We've got about 65, 70 verges to do, about 35 acres. And then the rest of the crop we're still waiting for. So we'll wait for that. And then we've got the home clamp to fill. If we've got any extra, we'll get that done here. But yeah, have a good day. We should get you some good clips of the foraging. She comes back down, tips up. This is one of the variation trailers, all kind of been customised a bit. This is one of the contractors ones, 12, I think it's a 10 ton, 12 ton. Get the back closed back up. Captures on. Catch back on, nice maize. Trevor's on the clamp, he'll get pushing up in a bit. Trevor's on the pit. This is what it looks like when we're coming back. We're getting to the end, so it's getting quite full, so we're getting pretty chocolate, but that's where he comes and pushes it up with the JCB all the way to the top. Pushing it all the way up. Excuse the sun. Right up the top, spreading it out. And Julius is here, rolling it all back down. And that's what the finished product looks like. You see there, all chopped up, all the corn chopped up, and it looks really nice stuff.